All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle. That's Kitty. And yeah, I'm here to do a reading today. A reading for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or for anybody who happens to come across this video. You might not have any major Earth placements in your chart, and this could still be for you. This could still resonate. So, and that is my intention, that if you happened upon this, there's going to be something in here for you. And my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen upon this is the right time for you to get this message. I've already chosen my first three cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and then I'm going to clarify with some other decks. So here we go, just diving right in. The cards are really speaking to a very specific situation going on here. You got Message in a Bottle in reverse. This card keeps showing up for, I feel like all the readings I do. It comes up over and over again. The messages are coming through. The universe really, really wants you to know something. And this in the protection position, when it's reversed, is saying that you are actively ignoring the messages. You are being shown that there are some major red flags in some work, whatever it is that you're dealing with. You are making excuses. You're like, what red flags? I need to do this thing because I want to, or because I need to, and for some reason, whatever. But the next card is the Yin card, and it's about being receptive to the new, and it's also about consciously kind of noticing things. Starting to look at situations that maybe you have been actively ignoring or turning a blind eye to, and starting to gather information, starting to really assess what's actually going on. Your third card is Treasure Island in the protection position. And so it's feeling to me like, because this in the protection position is about kind of having a poverty mindset or feelings of lack in some way, and believing that. And it makes me think that whatever situation this is, where you're ignoring the messages, you're ignoring the red flags, it has to do with feeling like you have to. Like, let's say maybe you're in a relationship and it's really not serving you, and this person does not treat you well, does not show up in the way you want them to show up, something. And this card is kind of speaking to, like, you feel like this is the best you can get. Like, you don't want to let it go because it's kind of the fear that if you do, then you're just going to be alone for the rest of your life and you're never going to find someone ever again. And it's like, it's almost like this decision to stay where you're unhappy because you know the unhappiness, you're used to dealing with it. And if you let it go, then there's a chance that, well, then you're really going to be alone. At least you have somebody, at least there's a warm body in your bed or whatever. But again, this card is saying it's really important to start recognizing how things actually are, recognizing your unwillingness Jolia. I am not doing free readings right now. I am doing a reading for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or this could be for you as well. This, as I said in the beginning, it's my intention that anyone who shows up can get something out of this. Yeah, I'm not answering. Okay, so anyway, needing to really get clear with yourself on what you don't deserve, or better to say, what you're not getting, what you know you deserve, and is not being fulfilled in you or for you. And getting out of this lack mindset, going from the reverse into the upright, where you recognize that there's so many opportunities out in the world when you just open yourself up to them, when you become receptive to what's actually rightfully yours. As long as you're hanging on to something that is not serving you, you're keeping yourself constricted. You're keeping yourself closed off. And it's cutting off the flow. It's cutting off what is actually, the universe wants to send something into you, wants to bring someone in who wants to help support you and encourage you, that you can work together with one another to find the treasure. Going treasure hunting, it helps when you have a buddy or other people along for the ride. You can, put your minds together and figure things out. Power in numbers. Seashells. No, I am not doing personal readings right now. This is for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, but stick around because there may be a message in here for you. So anyway, yeah, needing to see the signs, needing to get real honest with yourself. Okay, so let's do some clarifying, because again, I'm really feeling like there is a lot of good that wants to come in to you, for you. That, if you're staying in a situation, in a job that isn't, you just feel like it's sucking the life out of you. There are other jobs. There are other things you can do. And it's being willing to release so that you can allow the universe to bring in what is much more in alignment with you. So yeah, let me be clear. No personal readings now. Thanks for showing up. But there might be a message for you in this reading that I am doing. It is, it can be for the general collective, really. But I say it's for Earth signs because that helps draw more people in, to be totally honest. So even if you have no major Earth placements, this still might be for you. Okay, so yeah, needing to open up to something new, needing to let go of what's not serving. Justice, getting justice in the situation, finding the balance, starting to, like, she's got the sword here, like beginning to understand that you need to cut away what is not serving you. And this is such a powerful message from the cards. It's like time to walk away, time to move towards what open yourself to what the universe does actually want to bring in. Because it's so much better than whatever you are dealing with right now. It is going to bring you the balance that you need. Eight of Earth. This is a card of learning, of, just looking at it makes me feel like it's about getting grounded in doing something that brings you joy. If you're if you've decided to go back to school because whatever you're doing now isn't serving you, it's like opening to the possibility that yes, you can change your career. Yes, you can learn something new. It's never too late to pivot, to make a course correction. And what's great about this card is that this is the kind of the point, sort of that intermediate point when you've gotten past the beginner phase, where you've actually learned enough that you start to really get it, where it's you're not having to think about all the moving parts, that you've got the body memory now, and you can kind of do it, get into the flow of it. And it makes me, well, let's see what the other card is. Yeah, Nine of Earth. Realizing that you have it all within you to make whatever changes are necessary in your life, that you are not a victim of circumstance, that you, wherever you've been choosing to keep yourself confined, to keep yourself small. And this is about stepping into your power and knowing that you can handle anything. If this is a job, for example, this is you getting to the point where you're like, you've gotten a new job. You figured out how to work for yourself. You've discovered your own ability to be abundant. And it's again, it's all within you. Having the discipline to move forward in a way that serves you. Because that's, once you fulfill yourself, then you have it within you to turn around and offer something to others, to the world. And so this is a journey. I feel like you're cutting something out, cutting out what doesn't serve, which allows you to move into a new place in yourself, in your life, where you start, you're starting to change your attitudes, change your beliefs, change your understanding of what you deserve, of what you're actually capable of, and getting to that point of like, oh, like you actually realize, oh my God, I can handle this. I don't need to rely on things that keep me small because I have it all within me. You can walk away and walk tall, walk proud. I don't know if that's good grammar, but who cares? Okay, so yeah, the choice lies with you. Whenever something is not working, your first step is to acknowledge it. There's a word that keeps escaping me. It's like to know that, how do I say this? To begin to examine what doesn't feel good. Where are you consistently finding yourself like feeling that feeling? I don't know. Like I guess it's okay. It's that idea of if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. There are no maybes here. I mean, when you're talking about living your best life, you gotta lean into the things that feel like a hell yes. I know it doesn't feel easy to do sometimes. It's not necessarily very easy. Simple, not easy. But these cards are saying like it's in your hands. It's up to you to become receptive, to change, kind of reinvent yourself. Okay, steady process. This card keeps coming up. think I've chosen this one every day since I pulled out this deck. Yeah, it's a steady process, again, of learning to cut away what doesn't serve, learning to face and acknowledge the red flags. And again, get to that point of understanding that you deserve better and being open and receptive to whatever that might be. And at first you don't know, but to trust that the universe is going to send you what you need. The money's going to come. If this is about a job, like, take the steps and you will be rewarded. You will have the evidence, the evidence of what you're doing is correct. Oh, feeling like I need to shuffle again. Okay. Ego, internal politics. Yeah. I feel like this is all self-inflicted. It's like fighting with yourself. And you don't need to keep yourself confined to whatever you think you need to do to continue being where you're at. There's always a choice. And yeah, again, needing to really get real with yourself. Get really brutally honest. Because that will bring you to a place of truly knowing your own power, your own strength, knowing that you can stand on your own in any situation. And, when you're starting to face those red flags, it can be a little painful. That maybe those red flags, they're red, because they've been soaking in blood. And that's not always a fun realization to come to, especially when it's your own blood that's come from, allowing yourself to stay in a situation. Again, you have the choice. But once you have the revelation, once you get to the bottom of things, once you get to your own truth, that's what gives you the power to move forward towards what you really do want. Okay. I'm going to pick from the Osho Zen. Oh, and by the way, that was the Oracle Tarot. Is that? Yeah, the Oracle Tarot. Yeah, you want to move into this place of playfulness, of having fun, of feeling. You want to lighten up. This situation that you've been ignoring has made you feel really, really heavy and maybe even hopeless. Like, again, I keep getting this image of like feeling bound, feeling confined, feeling like there is no way out. And to know that there is, and it starts with you, and it starts with changing your attitude and starting to see things in a new light, in a different way. Going from a poverty mindset or a lack mindset to an abundance mindset. Knowing that when you embody this feeling, that raises your vibration, and that's what starts to bring in all the good things. And it's up to you to get yourself there. And it feels better. Like when you can just like dance with abandon, like it's the best feeling. And you can just, be open and allow in, be open and receptive. Then the good things start to flow in. It's inevitable. Got to just get out of your own way. Release that grip. This is all about fear. You're holding on because you're so afraid of what's going to happen if you let go. But remembering that the fear is what's keeping you stuck, is what's holding you back. And look, holding on doesn't mean you hold on anyway. There's a steady flow of it leaking out of the hands right there. The harder you hold on, the more the things fall away. And it's remembering that when you're open, that's when the abundance can flow. Because it's, abundance and prosperity, it's a flow of energy. It's not meant to be stagnant. It's not meant to be stuck. You're not meant to hoard it for fear that you're never going to get any more. You absolutely are. And this is also getting to the place of understanding, like, it doesn't matter. As long as you are actually in this place of happiness and celebration and delight and enjoyment, that's what matters. And then that's what it's like a natural side effect that the good things start flowing in. But at that point, you don't care. And the more you don't care, the more you're just in it because you want to feel good, the more stuff comes in. It's a weird little paradox, but it's kind of how it works. Yeah, you're feeling isolated. Oh my gosh. Honey Singh, hi. No, I am not doing personal readings today. This is a reading for earth signs or for whoever needs to hear it. And this could be for you. There could be something in here for you. Yeah. Again, this situation that you have been actively avoiding seeing the red flags. It's keeping you in this state of isolation. You are feeling so iced in. These two figures, there's so much rigidity there. And I feel like with this one, the tears are your antidote to melt away the ice. There's warmth in those tears. There's light in those tears. It's allowing yourself to grieve what you need to let go of. Because again, if it's a job, if it's a relationship, like any kind of letting go, especially when you've been hanging on so tight, there's going to be some grief around it. There's going to be some pain. There's like, if you hold a fist too long and you start to open it, it hurts a little bit. But to know that that's a part of what allows you to be more flexible, to open up, again, to be more receptive. But you gotta melt the ice away first. Oh my goodness. There's so much constriction and holding on. But I'm telling you, like, releasing is just, it's going to change everything for you. As you release, you will see you will see that I think very quickly that releasing is really going to start bringing in the good things. Yeah, music. Listen to the music that brings you inspiration, that makes you wanna boogie, wanna loosen up, that gets you into this playful place. Whatever makes you feel good, that uplifts you. This is a great way to get you into this place. If you've been feeling this feeling of isolation, and you're wondering, like, how do I even get out? I'm completely stuck. I'm completely paralyzed. This is something that can help. Music, yeah. And also too, like the messages that the universe is sending you, there could be messages in the music to help uplift you. Pay attention to the lyrics in your favorite songs or whatever songs happen to come on. Because very often, especially when you're starting to notice the signs, it becomes easier and easier. You start to really get it. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I quit a job last year, a while back. And it was one of those things where I walked out the door and I just knew that I was done. And I got into the car and the song that started playing was "It's Time to Call It Off." Just like, yes, yes, it is. And I quit the next day. It's like, and I've never looked back. It was so perfect. So anyway, yeah, be open to the music, open to the signs. Pride is holding you here. This is so much pride. Not allowing yourself to loosen up. And it's the pride and the ego that are keeping you in this like stuck place. Like you're going to get stabbed no matter which direction you turn. And you got to let it all drop away. I could be telling you about you, honey. This reading is for earth signs. That was kind of what the title is for, but it can be for anyone. Is my intention. There is something here for anyone who tunes in. So, yeah, maybe there's something in here that resonates for you. But yeah, pride. My goodness. Just, the energy I'm picking up on is there's so much stuff that you're dealing with. You built this wall, and awesome. Sagittarius, right on. I'll be doing fire sign reading probably tomorrow. But again, I mean, maybe you have some earth in your chart, or maybe you don't have any earth in your chart, and this still could be for you. Just saying. Yeah, you really need to open up. Open up, release the pride, release the ego, acknowledge the ego. Like it's there trying to help you. You're in this state because of so much fear. And it's understanding that the fear is what's keeping you trapped, that's keeping you small. And acknowledging that place in you that is feeling the fear and saying, thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm in charge now, and I'm gonna release. I want to feel good. This is needing to get to that point where you're like, yeah, I'm tired of feeling so rigid, so hardened to the world around me. And meanwhile, I keep watching everything just slipping away. And I'm tired of holding on so tightly that my hands hurt. Like everything is just iced in. And, like I look at this, we have the isolation. This makes me think of it's the tears that have melted the ice. And it's like the ice turns into, it's like this figure is shaking off the water through the pleasure of just being alive, of making a choice that actually works. This is you making a choice that actually works in your favor, that helps you, that makes you feel like you want to dance. Yeah. Listen to that music that makes you want to dance. And we have self-love. And it always comes back to the self-love. Always, always, always. You have not been loving yourself. This person, this figure, That is not a person who loves themselves. When you start to love yourself, you start to respect yourself, you start to realize that you deserve all the good things in life, that you do not have to keep yourself confined. When you love yourself, you start to cut away what doesn't serve. It brings you the balance. This figure absolutely loves themselves. This is where you are heading. You are on quite a journey. You have some ice to melt. You have some bricks around you that you need to smash down to the ground. But this is all possible for you. You gotta embrace it. You gotta recognize fear for what it is. False evidence appearing real. Recognize that that part of yourself that is feeding you the fear is probably just a wounded part of you, most likely from childhood, and is trying to protect you. And knowing that it's not based, that fear is not based in reality, that actually opening up, releasing your grip, releasing the pride, the need to show up in a certain way, to have things a certain way, cutting it all away so that you can receive what's rightfully yours, so you can call in the people who are going to help you actually find that treasure. This is you. This person right here loves themselves unconditionally. They know how to nurture themselves, how to grow whatever they need and nourish themselves with it. Yeah. It always comes back to that. Love yourself. So, all right, there's your reading. Woo! This is quite a reading. My goodness. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been something, I'll tell you. Lots of fun. I'll say that for sure. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and night and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.